Yeah, hi Raghu. Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
hi. Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay, so how is the day?
Yeah, it's going good.
Okay, so can you please explain me about yourself?
Okay, sure. So myself, Sheikh Nagur Basha. So currently I'm working into the production support and service operational environment where our major responsibility is to maintain the day-to-day BAU operation without any business impact. Basically, we are supporting Linux servers, middleware application, batch monitoring tools, and cloud infrastructure like AWS and Azure. We are supporting 24 by 7 with the team environment, and our work starts from monitoring the alerts, handling incidents, troubleshooting application issues, and coordinating with the multiple support teams. For example, if any P1 or P2 issue comes like application down, a server issue, batch failure, or a service unavailability, first we will acknowledge the alert and start the initial troubleshooting from our end. We check server health status, CPU, memory, disk utilization logs, services, and connectivity issues. Some of the times we also coordinate with application, database, network, and middleware teams for faster resolution. Along with that, we are handling ITL activities like incident management, problem management, and change management through ServiceNow and Jira tools. We are also involved in batch monitoring through Control M, deployment validation, user management activities, RCA preparation, user and stakeholders communication until the issue get resolved. Overall, our goal is to ensure application and infrastructure are stable and available for business users, all of them.
Okay, so coming to the control M, so what exactly your roles and responsibility, like a day to day, what type of issues you are receiving, and what is the nature of your troubleshooting, how you are going to debugging? Can you take up one scenario and can you explain me that?
Okay, sure. So basically, so coming to the control M and control M day-to-day production activities, our major responsibility is monitoring the scheduled batch jobs and make sure all the business critical jobs are running successfully without any failure. Basically, we are receiving alerts through the monitoring tools and ticketing tools like ServiceNow. Whenever any bad job or application or a server issue occurs, day to day we receive issues like bad job failures, application down alerts, service issues, file system full alert, server high, CPU or memory utilization, connectivity issue, and timeout error. So let it be. I will take one real time scenario. Recently, we received one critical alert stating that one production batch job got failed in control M, and because of that, downstream dependent jobs were also waiting, which was impacting the business reports generation. First, I will acknowledge the alert and check the control M console to identify the exact failure message and job dependency status. Then I logged into the Linux server and checked the application logs, batch logs, disk utilization, and service status. During debugging, I identified that one file system got occupied 100% due to that the bad job was unable to write the output files and that job got failed. And then I immediately coordinated with application and middleware teams, cleaned our unnecessary old logs after approval, and validated free space availability. After that, we restarted the field job
Okay.
from the control.
So, just what type of the error codes you are receiving at the time of debugging? So, any error codes do you know?
Yes, so recent. Okay, so so during troubleshooting and debugging activities, we are receiving different type of error codes based on the nature of the issue. For example, in application side, most commonly we received 500 internal server error, which usually indicates the application crash, configuration issue, backend failure, or service unavailability. Some of the times we receive 502 bad gateway or 503 service unavailable errors, especially when middleware or backend services are not responding properly. In Linux environment, we also see errors like permission denied, file system full, connection timeout, disk input output error, or memory allocation issues. During batch monitoring in control line, sometimes we receive file not found errors, dependency failed errors, exit code 1 or exit code 127, and timeout related failures. Yeah, this type of error codes we receive.
Okay. So, for example, if the file system is full, what you are going to do it? You got a ticket. File system is full. What is your nature of the steps?
Okay, if file system got full, okay, so let it be. I receive one ticket starting that file system is 100% full on production Linux server. So first I will acknowledge that ticket and immediately check the severity because it is impacting application or bad jobs. Then I will log into this server using df-h command to confirm which file system is fully occupied. After that, I will identify which directory is consuming more space using du-sh star or du-sh slash path slash star command. Once I find out the high space usage, I will check whether it is log files, temporary files, application logs, or old backup files. Then I will verify the application team or middleware team before deleting anything because in production we cannot directly remove files without confirmation. After approval, I will clean up old related logs, temporary files, or move old files to backup location
Okay.
to free
So,
up
do you have
space.
experience on LVM?
Uh, can you come again?
Do you have experience on LVM?
Yes, I
Okay.
have.
So, in LVM, for example, so you want to extend the file system 20 GB. Storage team they added the disk. It is not reflecting into the server level. Okay. So what you are going to do it? How you are going to identify the disk and how you are going to extend the LVM? Can you tell me the step by step?
Okay, sure. So let it be like okay, so let it be storage team has added new disk, but it is not reflecting in the server level. First, I will log into the Linux server and check whether the operating system is detecting the new disk or not. For that, I will use commands like lsblk fdisk hyphen l or LSSCSI. If the disk is not visible there, then I will check with the storage or cloud team to scan the SCSI bus or reattach the disk. If the disk is visible at operating system level, for example, slash dev slash HTTP, then I will proceed for LVM configuration. First, I will create the physical value using pv create slash dev slash sdb. After that, I will verify using pvs command whether pv is created or not. Then I will go. Then I will extend the value group using vg extend vg name slash path name. Once the volume group is extended, I will check free space using vgs command. Then I will extend the logical volume using lv extend hyphen capital L plus size slash dev slash volume group path volume group name and lv name or lv extend hyphen small l plus 100 percent free based on the requirement. After that, I will resize the file system using XFS. Then we can mount the file system. Finally, we will verify the space using df-h command and confirm that new storage is reflected yeah, at a file system level. After validation, I will update the ticket and inform application team that file system extension is completed and server is stable.
Okay. So for example, when the disk is not reflecting, you said that you are going to use the some of the commands, right? Like a disk command and all. Do you know any command like a echo command? Echo something we are using one more command. Do you know that command?
Echo command, right? So yes, I understand what are reflecting to. So since in the in real time Linux LVM or disk scanning scenarios when a new disk is added by storage team, but it is not reflecting on operating system. Apart from LSBLGR and fdisk-l, we are also using SCSI rescan command now. Once commonly used command is we use echo command like this echo uh, colon. So basically, this command forces the Linux kernel to rescan the SCSI bus and detect newly added disk without reboot. If some environment instead of single host, we also run it for all the host like for host command. After running this, so we again check using the lsblk or fdisk-l to confirm whether the new disk is visible. In cloud environments like AWS or VMware also, sometimes disk will not reflect immediately. So this rescan is very important step by step before proceeding to PV create, VG extend, and LVM extension activities.
Okay. So what is the difference between the XFS file system and ext4?
XFS and ext4. Okay, so like XFS, so XFS and so first coming to ext4, it is a traditional and widely used file system in Linux. So it is more stable and simple and mostly used for similar smaller to medium size workloads. ext4 supports good performance journaling and it is easy to recover in case of a system crash. In production support, we usually see ext4 in older system or basic application servers. So now coming to XFS, it is more advanced file system and mostly used in enterprise environments like production servers. XFS is designed for high performance and large file handling. It supports like very large file system and parallel input output operation. So it performs better when have heavy workloads like databases, application logs, or high transaction systems.
Okay. So what is the difference between the Red Hat 8 and 9?
Red Hat 8 and Red Hat 9, right? So basically Red Hat 8 and Red Hat 9 both are enterprises Linux operating system, but Red Hat 9 is more advanced version with improved performance, security, and modern features. So coming to Red Hat 8, first, it is widely used stable version in many production environments. It comes with a older kernel version compared to Red Hat 9, and it supports traditional tools like older networking stack and standard system services. Most of the production system are still running on Red Hat 8 because it is very stable and compatible with many enterprise applications. Coming to Red Hat 9, it is latest version with enhanced performance and security improvements. So it comes with updated kernel version, better CPU scheduling, improved system performance, and faster booting process compared to Red Hat 8. So and it also supports newer technologies like improved SE Linux policies, better crypto standards, and enhanced system monitoring features.
Okay. So in your environment, which operating systems you people are using?
So in our so we are using like Red Hat 8.
Okay. So what is your infrastructure?
So what is our infrastructure? What is your infrastructure, right?
Yeah.
So like so how can I explain? So basically, coming to our infrastructure, like we are working on hybrid environment, which includes on-premise servers and as well as cloud infrastructure. So in our production support environment, we are supporting Linux-based servers, mainly Red Hat enterprises Linux, along with some Windows servers, depending on application requirement. These servers are hosted in physical data centers as well as virtual environments like VMware. Along with that, we are also working on cloud platforms like AWS and Azure, where workloads are deployed on EC2 instances and virtual machines. So our responsibility is to monitor both on-prem and cloud servers.
Okay. So application team came up with a request. Okay, there is one server is there. Particular server they are not able to connect. Okay. So what you are going to do it?
Okay, so let it be I receive one request from the application team that one particular production server is not reachable. Okay, so first I will try to understand the issue clearly, like whether it is a SSH connectivity issue, application access issue, or network issue. Then I will start initial troubleshooting from my side. First, I will try to ping the server to check basic network connectivity. If ping is not working, then I will understand it is network level or a firewall issue, and I will immediately coordinate with the network team or cloud team. If ping is working, then I will try to log in using SSH to the server. If SSH is not connecting, I will check error message like timeout or connection refused. Based on that, I will check SSH service status from console access or hypervisor level. Okay. So if I'm able to log in, then I will check server health like CPU, memory, disk, disk space, and running services, because sometimes servers is reachable, but application may not be responding. After that, I will check firewall rules, security group rules, and port status using nestat or ASS command to confirm whether required application ports are listening or not. Meanwhile, I will check system logs like slash var slash log message or general CTL log to identify any crash or a service value. Then I will coordinate with respective teams like network or operating system or application team based on the findings. Finally, I will update the ticket with the clear status and keep stakeholder to inform until the server connectivity issue is fully resolved.
Okay. So for example, so there is a query requesting that your server, okay, load average is very high. So what you are going to do it?
Mm, correct. Okay, so uh, let it be I receive alert from ticketing saying that server loads average is very high. So first I will acknowledge the ticket and immediately log the load average using uptime or top command to understand how much a load is there and whether it is continuously increasing or not. Then I will check the CPU utilization, memory usage, and number of running process using top, htop, or ps-ef commands. If load is high, I will try to identify which process is consuming more CPU or memory. After that, I will check whether it is the application process issue or bad job issue or any runaway process causing the load. Sometimes it could be due to initial infinite loop in application, heavy bad job, or a database query running long time. Then I will also check disk input output usage using IOStat or SAR command, because sometimes high load is due to input output wait rather than CPU usage. If required, I will coordinate with the application team to restart the service or kill the problematic process based on SOP approval. If the batch job is related, I will check the control name and stop or restarting the job if needed.
Okay. So do you have any idea on okay FSCK command?
FSCK command.
Mhm.
FSCK means file system check command, right?
Mhm.
So it is FSCK. it is referring to, yes, I can explain it properly. FSCK is like used to check and repair file system inconsistency in Linux. It is mostly used when the server is in maintenance mode or during boot issue when file system corruption happens.
Okay. Your server is hung. Okay. What you are going to put?
Okay, my server is hung. So first I will understand what exactly hung means, whether the server is completely not responding or only application is hanging or user session are stuck. Then I will start initial troubleshooting. First I will try to log into the server using SSH. If login is slow or not happening, then I will check network connectivity and system load from monitoring tools. If I am able to win, then I will immediately check CPU utilization, memory usage, and load average using top and uptime commands. Then I will check like if any process is consuming 100% CPU or memory, or if any process is in uh, uninterruptible state, like a D state, because that can cause a system hung. I will also check disk input output using AWS SAR, because sometimes high weight leads to system hang condition. After that, I will check system logs, like using command general CTL to identify any kernel panic or file system issue related error. If it is application hung, then I will check application logs and restart only application service based on SOP approval. If it is a complete server hung and not recoverable, then I will coordinate with infra or cloud team for further action like reboot or failover if a DR is available. Meanwhile, I will inform stakeholder and update incident ticket regularly, because it is usually a high severity issue.
Okay.
Finally, okay.
Okay. Okay then. That's it. So